Hi, my name is Brian Caffo, and I'm in the Department of Biostatistics at the Bloomberg School of Public Health at Johns Hopkins University, and this is the Coursera Data Science Specialization class on rstudioPresenter. This class is co-taught with my co-instructors, Jeff Leake and Roger Pang. Okay, so what is rstudioPresenter? Let me get a nice highlighter here. So RStudio created this authoring tool so that you can create reproducible presentations within their environment. And basically, if you're familiar with Slidify, then you should have zero effort for picking this up. And if you're not familiar with Slidify, I think this is probably a little bit easier to learn. So just like Slidify, code is authored in a generalized markdown format that allows for R code chunks. And the ultimate output is an HTML5 presentation that you view in a web browser. The file index for the presenter file has a .rpres extension instead of a .rmd, .rmarkdown extension like in Slidify. And then there's a lot of GUI tools, and we'll go through them in the environment that you can use. That actually makes this quite nice. If you like to use GUI tools, and maybe if you like to do a lot of command line stuff, maybe Slidify would be better for you. Okay. So the guide that you probably want to follow is on this link right here. Go to that guide. It's very good. Most of this content is just taken from that link, and I created this presentation in RStudioPresenter so you can get a sense what it looks like. The quick start is just you do File and then New File, then R Presentation. And if you're a keystroke junkie, then that's just Alt F, then P. And then you just start using Slidify knitr style commands for authoring content. They walk you through. They have all these things that'll help walk you through it. So single quotes for inline code, triple quotes for block code, and same options as knitr for code evaluation cache. Okay, so here's my presentation that I was working on for today, and you can see here in the preview pane here's the preview. What I could do is, if I wanted to, I could pop this whole thing out into a where am I at? There we go. Into a bigger screen. If you click on this button over here, more, it'll show that you can view it in the browser. You can save it as a web page. You can publish it to rpubs. This clears the cache from the R code that you ran. And this navigates through, and then if you're at a slide that you want and you click on edit, it brings you to that location in the slide over there. Okay, so let's just show you how to get started. So you would just go to File, New File, R Presentation, and then it creates one. Let's just create one called Test. Okay, there it is. Okay. And so now, if I say this is my test presentation, Brian Caffo, and the date is, I don't know, let's just actually put the R date in there. So we'll just do date like that. Okay. And then when I save it, watch what happens. It compiles it, my test presentation, Brian Caffo puts the date in there. Okay. Then you can see how the authoring looks an awful lot like just ordinary old Markdown or Slidify like we've done before. You can see right here where you have some separated out R code. So it'll look like that, where it reproduces the code and then puts it in there. And of course it takes the same sort of commands as knitr and Slidify. So if I did echo equals false, right, and then save it, it reruns it, and there now it's no longer echoing the command. Okay, and then it shows you how you can add in plots and that sort of thing. So during this presentation, what I'm going to just go through is all the options you can go. These equal signs separate the slides. You actually only need 3 of them, right? So if I do that, it gives me that, but if I take away down to 2, it messes up, right? Okay, so you need 3 of them, and then it gives the correct slide transition. Okay, but then and so it's and then if you want help, by the way, Markdown quick reference, you can click on that right there and just see your Markdown quick reference right there.